We were once notified of a kidnap that occurred in one of the communities around, so we mobilized to go and fish them out. When we got to the compound where the kidnapped victim lived, we asked for specifics. There was no prior threat to her as a person, no disgruntled EX, no shady deals. She's just a tailor who wanted to make ends meet. We began by identifying the hotspots and possible hideouts within the area. Drones were deployed into the bushes, and there was no movement in them. We combed up to 5 locations without success. Then the kidnappers made contact with the family, asking for a 120 million ransom to be paid within 24 hours, else she drops. There was no proof of life, and there was no threat against going to the police. That was a shift. The family was devastated, and their fears grew. The call was recorded automatically, so we replayed the recorded call, and there was something unsettling about that call. The background noise. There was an unmistakable echo in that background, and there were distant sounds of cars passing by. It was too suspicious to overlook, so we went back to the map. There was this location that had a police checkpoint, and my instincts kicked in. I asked one of the policemen with us to give specifics, but he was new to the place and couldn't provide any details. He was also as eager as the rest of us to actually comb that location. There was radio silence till we got to the checkpoint. We exchanged greetings with the policemen at the checkpoint and diverted from the road to the bush path. These kidnappers are smart, that I will give them. The entire footpath was perfectly covered with grass, so it was properly camouflaged. We didn't advance up to 15 minutes before we located a possible hideout. Well, after some brief talks, we accessed the compound, and there was an exchange. There were about 14 people in that building. In the end, this lady was rescued. But one thing stood out. The rifles those criminals used had an agency color on it. And at the same time, the lady said a member of one of the law enforcement agencies had asked her out for a while, and she refused. Anyways, our job was done. We were debriefed, and we went back to our location.